The High Court has ruled that the Metropolitan Police cannot sack officers by removing their vetting clearance. The head of the Met Police, Sir Mark Rowley, said it's absurd that officers who cannot be trusted cannot be lawfully sacked, and warned that the decision could impact the Met's efforts to clean up the force. Well, our political correspondent, Carl Didden, is at Scotland Yard for us. Carl, can you talk us through how this came about and what's the significance of the ruling today?
Yeah, the background of this is the Sarah Everard case, who was murdered, of course, by a serving Met police officer, and a number of other scandals. In the wake of those, in order to try and clean up the force, they brought in this system of vetting for officers who hadn't maybe gone through a misconduct hearing, but against whom there were serious question marks. And they started to vet these officers and then fire them if they failed to hold on to their vetting. Now, one officer who this was being used against decided to challenge this in court. That officer is accused of a number of very serious offences, up to and including sexual assault, but has not been convicted of any of those. And the court today ruled that the Met Police could not fire him just because he could not hold vetting under the law as it stands, much to the frustration, as you will hear, of the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, Sir Mark Rowley.
Today's ruling on the law has left policing in a hopeless position. We now have no mechanism to rid the Met officers who are not fit to hold vetting. Those who cannot be trusted to work with women, or those who cannot be trusted to enter the homes of vulnerable people. It is absolutely absurd that we cannot lawfully sack them.
You can hear it in his voice there, and from what he said, I am told the Commissioner is absolutely furious about the position this leaves him in.
Yeah, I think we could also hear that fury in his voice. So what's been the response from the Home Office in that case?
Well, the Home Office says it is working as quickly as possible to change the law to make it legal for police forces to sack officers who cannot hold vetting. But in the meantime, a number of these officers are still serving. Now, in the case of the one at the centre of this, he's been placed on special leave, but others cannot be sacked from the force, and there are concerns here at Scotland Yard that they too could start to bring legal cases.